Finish him.
Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know, it's 2021, and the fight we're talking about happening is Manny Pacquiao versus Ryan Garcia in an exhibition fight. Isn't that exciting? Yes, no? I don't think it's exciting at all. Let me tell you why. And we'll talk about the history and story of Ryan Garcia, as he is a fraud, just like his mentor, Oscar De La Hoya. But we'll get into that shortly. But my thing is, why have an exhibition fight with Manny Pacquiao when it could just be a regular fight? And you could just move up in weight. I mean, you said you wanted a catch weight of 143 pounds. So, eat your way up to 147. Pacquiao's not a true 147. Maybe you can go to 140. How about that? Go to 140. Fight at 140. Get in the ring with Pacquiao. No shadow boxing. Just Ryan Garcia continuously getting up off the ground after Pacquiao knocks him down. Because that's what's going to happen. We saw what happened to Ryan Garcia in his last fight. But I will say this. I give him props. Luke Campbell is his toughest opponent to date. He faced adversity. He was able to get up from being put on his ass, fight back, and get the stoppage. So I have to give Ryan Garcia props for that because I picked Luke Campbell to win that fight. I honestly didn't believe that Ryan Garcia was ready for a fight of that caliber. However, proved me wrong, got the win, and that's all that really matters, right? But as it pertains to the rest of the fighters in his division, he's got some trouble. Let's move forward, though. Ryan Garcia's father says that the deal with Manny Pacquiao is closing in. It's almost a done deal. But my thing is, when it comes to Ryan Garcia, his quotes are just all over the place. I want to read a couple of his quotes off. He's bashing Teofimo Lopez. He's bashing Gervonta Davis, talking about he's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. We know that's not going to be the case, right, Ryan? Right, Ryan? Golden Girl? That's not going to happen. You're not going to beat Teofimo Lopez if you ever decide to fight him. Because let's be real. The name of the game here is to prolong Ryan Garcia's career. So what do we have to do to prolong his career? We have to keep him away from killers. Who are the killers? Teofimo Lopez, Big Nose Devin Haney, and Gervonta Davis. And we could throw Lomachenko in there because he doesn't want to fight him either. But just think of those 4 names. Do you honestly think that Ryan Garcia will be fighting any of those fighters in the next year? Next 2 years? I'm waiting for your response. 3 years? 4 years? You see, the smart move is to not fight them for the next 3 to 5 years. Because we need to establish Ryan Garcia as a mainstay in everyone's household, right? That's what the whole fight with Manny Pacquiao is for. Regardless of if it's a real fight or an exhibition. He gets in the ring with a legend. We get some eyes on Ryan Garcia. He gets hot again, right? He's capping. I don't think the fight's going to happen, but if it does, it's a smart business move for Golden Boy Promotions and whoever the hell Manny Pacquiao is working with right now. Thought he was working with PBC. I have no idea. Don't really care. It doesn't matter. We saw what Pacquiao did a couple of years ago to Ponytail, or former Ponytail. Keith Thurman did recently cut his hair. See, I'm staying on top of the news. I did see Keith Thurman cut his hair. It was very weird. And on the other hand of that equation, I did see Floyd Mayweather growing hair. It's like 2021 doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. But, after Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman like an old Virginia slave, I just don't see Ryan Garcia, even if it's an exhibition fight, don't see him being able to do much with a 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao. I mean, even at 42, Pacquiao's still a formidable opponent. But I will say this about Pacquiao. He knows when to pick his opponents, and we'll leave it at that. He picked Keith Thurman for a very specific reason. And we know it was due to the inactivity. But I just can't wrap my head around this fact that it's going to be an exhibition fight with him and Ryan Garcia. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I know the plan was for him to get more exhibition fights, but You know, I assumed it would be similar to that situation where Floyd went over to China and beat that little redhead guy. So, anyway, let's get into Ryan Garcia's statements. You know, he's talking trash about Teofimo Lopez. I don't even have to read off any of these quotes because they're just ridiculous, and they make him sound like a moron, a complete moron. He said that he could knock Tank out in 2 rounds. The thing is, for the last, couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, really after the Luke Campbell fight, he said that his next fight was going to be against Gervonta Davis. Now we know Ryan Garcia is under the Golden Girl Promotions banner. Gervonta Davis is under the money team, Mayweather Promotions, right? And we know that both sides never really saw eye to eye. You know, I assume Floyd would probably want this type of fight on pay-per-view, but, you know, I don't know if either of these guys is there yet where they could potentially fight on pay-per-view and make a killing. You know what I mean? Just my opinion. I think both of them need to continue to get their name up. You know, Tank is one person who needs to step up his competition. Ryan Garcia, he needs to let his career marinate a bit. But, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Ryan Garcia fight Gervonta Davis and get knocked out because that's what's going to happen. I mean, you went down when Luke Campbell hit you. What do you think is going to happen if you get hit by Tank? You're going to go down. I don't see it ending any other way. You end up being on the highlight reel for my intro, okay? But I like what his team is doing. You know, they're taking the easy route. Well, I can't say that I'm a fan of them taking the easy way out, but, you know, in terms of raising capital and making money, it's smart. It's smart not to fight any of the killers in your division because you can get by. Just like your boy. Just like your boy Canelo. He's doing the same thing right now. He's fighting the Anvil guy. So, y'all got to realize that boxing isn't about the fights that you all want to see. It's never about that because you're going to watch whatever they give you anyway, right? You're going to complain. You're going to wait. And when the time comes for you to get the fight that you want, you're going to be right there. You're going to order the fight. You're going to bootleg it. You're going to watch it. That's for sure. You saw what happened with Pacquiao Mayweather. We all watched it, didn't we? Same thing here. Same bullshit. Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao, exhibition, some point in 2021. Not excited for it at all. I'd rather see Manny Pacquiao fight the likes of an Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. That is, if he hasn't been stripped of his WBA belt yet. I'm not sure if he has. But his inactivity might cause that to happen. As far as Ryan Garcia is concerned, of course, I'd prefer to watch him fight Tank or Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez. I prefer to watch any of those fights. But realistically, it's not happening. And you know it. Deep down inside, you know it. Plus, Ryan Garcia doesn't want his career to end abruptly anyway. So why even waste his time fighting those guys? When he can build his name through fighting Manny Pacquiao in an exhibition and then fighting, you know, a step under Luke Campbell or a similar opponent, right? But continue to hate, because I know I will, objectively. Ryan Garcia officially ducked Gervonta Davis by bringing up this Manny Pacquiao business. But at the end of the day, if this fight with Manny Pacquiao does happen, Gervonta Davis will always be there looking to fight Ryan Garcia. And that's the way it is. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. I'm out.